Well, it's nice you took her home. Press decline on your phone. Left me crying all alone.
Hey everyone, it's Mikayla. So today I'm going to be filming a period life hacks video. I'm going to be talking about my biggest tips on making your period just easier. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Don't forget to follow my social media, that is right there, Mikayla Jayde218. And yeah, let's get into the video. So this video is going to consist of 6 tips that I implement into my everyday life and that I want to share with everyone watching this video that is a female. And if you're a guy, help your girlfriend out if she doesn't know these tips. Like, yeah, my very first tip is to get a period tracker. So if you don't know when your period's coming, I would definitely recommend getting a period tracker because it pretty much gets your period right on the day if you have a regular period. It's really good at predicting when your period's gonna happen. So I'll get up my app. I use the app Clue and it's free on the App Store. I'm not sure about Android, but I'm pretty sure it has Android. But yeah, so my period was up there. I'm now down here, and yeah, really good app, and I would recommend it to everyone. You can tell them how heavy your period is, what pain you've been experiencing, your emotions in and out of your period, and your sleep, how much sleep you got. So I probably got 9 or more hours sleep. What your energy's like, what collection method you're using, which is either tampon, pad, panty liner, or menstrual cup. Then there's your food craving. So I always crave carbs. Like, I love my carbohydrates. I crave carbs anyway. Like, my brain literally runs off of carbs, as does yours, and yeah, all I crave is carbohydrates, really. What your digestion's like, whether you're gassy or bloated. Anyway, the list goes on and on and on, and I don't want to bore you, but getting a period tracker, even if it's not Clue, would definitely recommend it because it's literally a lifesaver for me. Like, it's great, and they can predict so many other things besides your period. So yeah, would definitely recommend that. So my second tip is to invest in a wheat bag. Wheat bags are not that expensive, but wheat bags are literally a lifesaver. If you're not one of those people that like taking ibuprofen or Panadol or Nurofen, any of that stuff, if you're not about that life, then I would definitely recommend a wheat bag because it's literally a lifesaver. All you have to do is just warm up your wheat bag in the microwave, set it on whichever pain you have, whether that's muscle pain or just cramping. I get a ton of muscle pain during my period, so my wheat bag is always on my legs. Yeah, the pain is pretty much gone in like 5 minutes. Like, it's such a soothing way to get rid of pain. Obviously, if you take the wheat bag off, it's gonna start hurting again, but if you just keep the wheat bag on, it's very relaxing. It's very easy to go to sleep. I get most of my pain during the night, so. But if you are about that life of taking Nurofen and ibuprofen, then you can just take that and use the wheat bag, and it's like double the dosage of like soothing. So my third tip is to always keep pads and tampons handy because sometimes, you know, our period's not due for 10 days, but out of nowhere, we get our period and we have nothing and we're in the middle of nowhere. And like, yeah, I would definitely recommend everyone to have a pad or a tampon on with them, depending which one you use, or have both if you use both. And yeah, it's just gonna save you from those horrible situations of unexpected periods. You know, you could think your period's really light, but then out of nowhere, like, it just goes everywhere, and you need another pad and you don't have any access to buy any more, or you don't have any money, stuff like that. So would definitely recommend having, if you're in school, just having a pad in your school bag, or if you're at work, a pad in your bag, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, would definitely recommend that to literally everyone because sometimes our periods are just unexpected. Happens like 1 every 10 years, but like, it's just a just in case tip. So yeah, my fourth tip is to eat right. So if you're clearly not having the best diet, your periods are gonna be horrible. My diet is extremely good and extremely clean. I'm not trying to brag, but I have a really great diet and my period pains are not as bad as they were. I still get period pains, but they're all bearable. You know, I don't have to take Nurofen if I don't want to. I don't have to use a wheat bag. You know, there's some times when my period just really hurts a lot, but that's mostly my legs and that's all bearable. Like, I can still walk. I don't really ever get cramping. But I remember when I was a lot younger, because if you didn't know, I got my period when I was 9 years old, so I was a very young one. And I've nearly had my period for 10 years, but wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, so next year will be my 10th year of having my period. So I do think I am quite educated on the whole topic. I remember when I was younger, I had the worst period pains for years, and it was so bad that I had to go to hospital, and I had to have multiple hospital visits. I had to have multiple hospital visits. I had to have multiple hospital visits, and just so I could get on the pill to get rid of my period. So my period was that bad that I actually had to get rid of it. So yeah, and then I made that conscious decision to get off of the pill, and I haven't been back, and I never will be back because I had not the best side effects. I gained weight, became extremely insecure, and yeah, I was on the pill at an extremely young age because my periods were so bad. And I didn't have a very good diet when I was a lot younger. I've never really had a good diet until I went vegan and started making that conscious decision of what I was putting in my mouth. You know, it has been proven that red meat and just meat in general really doesn't do good in our period, like it's been proven. So making that decision to cut out any foods that just don't work well with the body is literally my biggest tip. And eating less processed foods are literally my biggest tip. A truck just went past my house, so if you're wondering what that noise was, oh, a bus just went past my house as well. So yeah, would definitely recommend just eating well. If you really just want to get rid of that period pain, then I would definitely recommend just upping your diet, because a lot of people talk to me about, and most of the time I eavesdrop, they talk about how they just say horror stories on their period, like they faint, or they have to stay home because they're just lying around in agony. Like, they tell me so many horrible period stories. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 it would be because they're not eating the best foods, and they're not eating foods that work well with the human body. So my 5th tip pretty much contradicts what I just said before, but that is to eat dark chocolate. A lot of people think chocolate is like a luxury food, or like a food that a cheat day food. That's the word that I'm trying to find, a cheat day food. But if you're eating the right chocolate, it's not bad for you at all. Obviously, finding chocolate that has tons of sugar, tons of fat, not the best for period pain, but dark chocolate, like pure dark chocolate, no dairy, no animal products, just dark chocolate, is so good for treating period pain, and it's so good for just feeling better. Like, it has been proven to reduce the risk of depression and just make you a happy person in general. Yeah, I would just recommend chocolate, dark chocolate that is vegan, obviously. And yeah, there's one by Loving Earth that has there's another truck. I get about like 50 trucks every video pretty much. There's one by Loving Earth that has like 3 ingredients in it, and that is literally probably the best chocolate you can get. There's one by Sweet William, has a lot of ingredients in it, but you can read all of them and they're natural flavoring, and you know, dark chocolate is good. End of discussion. And my final tip is to drink lots of tea. So I am a tea fanatic. I literally drink green tea, white tea, herbal tea, peppermint tea. Like, I drink everything that you can think of because I love tea so much. Green tea has so many health benefits to the human body. Tea is so good during your period months or during your period week, and even outside of your period. Tea is so good to have because it just soothes the body, and it's just good. Tea is just good. You should be drinking at least 3 cups of different flavored tea every day. That's what I do. I love my tea. I love just health in general. So yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And just letting you know, I hardly ever have cheat days because I feel like every day I enjoy everything that I eat. I don't have to be like, oh, I have to eat this salad today. I love salad. I love fruit. I love bread. I love anything. I love potatoes. I don't find any day a cheat day because I enjoy every single day that I eat. So just to clarify all of that stuff, I never eat lollies because I just don't want them. I eat enough sugar from my fruit, so I don't really ever crave that processed snack. So yeah, that concludes this video, and yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye.